Yo. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and happy new month guys. Um, this is the month of May and we're so much going to have a lot of profit this month. Alright, let's start with gold and let's see what gold has for us this month. Let's analyze gold and let's see where gold is heading to this month. So let's start from the monthly time frame and let's see how gold closed last month. So April closed bullish. This is April. Yeah, April closed bullish. And April starts with bears. Bears started the month just as you are seeing in May. Bears starting the month here. I think, yeah, it's here. This is where monthly candle close. So previous month started with bears. Bears sold. We took some percentage out of it. This is more than 50% before they start buying gold. So you can see they came in and they find a premium price to buy gold, and they bought gold to that zone. They bought gold to this zone, which was let's say from here to here. That's about 543 pips on gold. Wow, that's massive. Which was a good one. Actually, I did partake in some of the buys, and it was a great one. So this month we are starting off with sellers in, but we have to close this month bullish. If we want to remain bullish, we have to close this month bullish. So it's a good start for sellers. We like to, let me leave this on monthly and weekly alone. Take it out on other time frames. So I'm comfortable with you on these two time frames. Likewise you. And weekly also I'm comfortable with you. Good. Okay. So we need to break out of this zone. Let me put it at months close, previous month close. Which is okay, that's fine. Previous month close, so we are in it. We're starting off to push the price higher. So let's go down to weekly and let's see what weekly has. Wow, in fact, please remain on monthly alone. You're not even looking good on weekly. Okay, now on the weekly, we can see that this is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and price is aiming for a higher low on a weekly, which is around from this area here, from this area below yeah, this is the area I want to see price reacting for. Once price gets into this area, I'm patiently looking for rejections in that area. So, but for now, this is a printed. Let me invert it so we can see it. This is printed morning or evening star. Go back to your position. This is an evening star formation. This is the first rejection. So it quite a lot of formation on the weekly, because we see previous week closed bearish, which is a pin bar, and now this also completed as an evening star. Meanwhile, on the monthly time frame, I'm not expecting more sellers to come inside this game. I'm expecting more buyers to come in, but for the sales, we are just using the sales as a retracement for continuational buy. So the likely zones that we are going to continue the buys are these zones here. So I'm going to possibly leave this zone active, and I'm going to change it to this. No, not that. Put it on yellow spots. No, yellow. I won't see it clearly on yellow. Put it on green spot. And let me lock it. So in this area, I want to see rejections of price before getting down here. So let's go down to daily. Since we are satisfied with what weekly is telling us that we are bullish. Now on a daily is the major sell area. Why? Because daily confirms a lot of sell activities. So presently we are bullish here. Higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher highs. Now the higher low is supposed to be on this previous higher high, which failed and gave us a lower low, which signifies that we just change from bullish to bearish. So we wait for price to come back to retest that place and form a lower high, and for price now to take out this lower low and form a new lower low. But price couldn't break out of this zone. This is an important zone. So let me see what we have on stock. On stochastic, we see that we are in the overbought, but we have not really turned out of the overbought. So we should be careful in this zone. If price should close daily morning star here, well, which is on Monday, if price should close Monday morning star here, then there's problem. There's a real big problem for price to go further. So it means price might not touch onto this or come to this. Price might just, because this chase over here is a lot. This is a significance that buyers are already in from this area. Buyers are in this area, which means buyers are using this zone as a buy zone. But we need to see how the candle close on Monday. If Monday gives us a morning star formation, just know that we are done selling. We've started pulling back to the upside. But if Monday should close below this low, then we are coming down to this area. It might not be Monday, it might be Tuesday or probably Wednesday. So we are coming down to this area to look for a rejection over this area. So let's go to 4 hours. Let's see what we have on the 4 hour plotted out. Now on the 4 hours, we are still bearish. Why? Because price created a lower low, and we have the first lower high, the second lower high, before we brush it to form a new lower low. So now we have a new lower low formed here. I should possibly move this back here. This is the new lower low formed. So we are waiting for a lower high to be formed. So the lower high should form around this area, which is which is also same on the daily. So we're expecting a lower low around this area, I'm more interested in this area. Why? Because it was the previous support. So when price breaks it and this candle is responsible for the break, it should possibly be a resistance zone for the future. So presently I'm waiting to see price come back here. We should have a rejection in this area to go lower, to at least take out this low and form a new low. But all the same, if price fails to make a lower low here, then we should continue the trend from here. Hopefully we should continue the trend from here. So this zone is a very substantial zone. Price has rejected here to form not on the support zone, but it formed and it came back for a reassurance to go. So if price fails to take this guy out like this, and price was able to take this low and break out to this zone and probably form a retest here, just lock in your buys and know that we are in the move. So this zone is a decision zone, and if anything should happen to change the formation of the decision, then we'll switch trend and we'll switch bias. So let's go to 1 hour where I'll be looking at possible entry, because so this is my 1 hour, and presently in my 1 hour I realized that from here price started trending. We have a trend, and I was waiting to look for a trend around this area before I sell. But my major sell area is this low. This low is my major sell area, and I'm looking for sales in this area. Anything above this area, then I might possibly not see sales. But presently price broke out to this low, formed a new lower high on it. 1 hour, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low to and higher high, higher low, higher high. Then price came to retest this zone. Now I'm interested in buying here, but I didn't see it on time, which is fine, and I'll possibly look for continuational buys to this zone. But let's zoom in and let's see what possibility we could have. The possibility we could have is price change its course here to form a new high. Price came back for a high, formed a confirmation entry on the bullish side. So on Monday, if price should shoot up and take out this side, yes, zone is dropped. But if price should come back to this zone, then I guess price wants us to have another confirmation entry to go in. So if I see price comes back here on Monday, I'll buy to this zone. But if price should just move along, then I'm looking for my sales. I'll be patiently waiting for my sales around this area to come in. So it all depends on what price is going to react with on Sunday night stroke Monday morning. So Asian session is going to determine if we're going to get a buy entry or we're going to get a sell entry on gold. All right guys, I think that's that for gold this week. Let's pay attention to it, and don't FOMO, give your trade some time, and also risk management is key. Please risk what you can afford to lose. Bye for now, and see you again next week.